Hi guys and welcome to the show. I'm Ria Bamniyal. Well, let me ask you a question. When I say the word yoga, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Well, I don't know about you guys, but let me talk for myself. Difficult. Now, just imagine doing those difficult yoga postures in 40 degrees for 90 minutes. Well, as many of you must have guessed it, I am talking about the popular hot yoga, the Bikram yoga. As many of you must be familiar with it, many of you must be practicing it. There must be few who had absolutely no idea what's going on, what am I talking about. Well, to answer all your questions, I have with me the founder himself, the most popular, the most successful yoga guru in the world, Mr. Bikram Choudhury himself. Welcome to News World India.
Good morning, dear.
Good morning. How are you today?
Pretty good so far.
All right.
That was beautiful introduction.
Thank you so much.
You inspired me.
Oh,
thank you.
Thank
you.
All right.
Honored to be here.
I am honored to be here. It's such a pleasure. Okay, great.
Thank you so much.
All right. So let me just start by asking you the most boring question. I'm sure you get asked all the time. What is Bikram yoga?
Wow, that's a first one is a tough question.
Yes. Maybe you can tell briefly so we can like.
First thing, I will add something that will help to answer my question.
Yes.
If you ask me or anybody asks me question, what is yoga? Everybody knows, especially in India, yoga means marriage,
Right.
union, united, telecommunication system. So, like a body, mind, spirit, the human being. But actually, scientifically, if I have to answer the question, what is yoga is everything. Every fraction of a second, whatever is happening in this world, in the galaxy, in the planet, either physically, mentally, spiritually, scientifically, emotionally, everything is yoga. Whatever you do. Just give you one example. You and me, two human beings, we are sitting each other and discussing. We are going to exchange our knowledge or wisdom, whatever we know, to make some sense through yoga. So what we are doing, right now we are doing two kinds of yoga. First thing, we are discussing about yoga, that means it's called Vedanta yoga.
Wow.
The fourth kind of yoga. We are doing it.
Okay.
Now how we are doing it? Both we are speaking English language. Now, you ask me a question, I have to think the meaning of the question and find out the perfect answer of the question. What I am using it? My mind. So both we are exchanging our wisdom, view, so we are using both our mind. So that's called Rajo Yoga. Swami Vivekananda taught Rajo Yoga. Gautam Buddha taught Rajo Yoga. They discuss about philosophy of our life. So, the answer shortly, yoga means everything is yoga, whatever happening in this world. Now, there is 8 kind of yoga.
Okay.
According to Patanjali's Yoga Sutra. I'll just tell the name.
Absolutely.
I'm not going to discuss detail. It will take otherwise 3 months. Karma Yoga, Hatha Yoga, Rajo Yoga, Vedanta Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Mantra Yoga, Yonono Yoga, and Loyo Yoga. This is 8 kind of yoga. So now, all over India, this is the birth of yoga in India. The yoga is going today, or the way I learned here from my guru Vishnu Ghosh, that's the oldest yoga system of the earth of all time. That means 5,000 years ago, what we thought, what we researched, still we are doing same thing. Right. That's why yoga never took off from India and made it success any part of the world. Okay. So from my childhood, I was to teach always the foreigners. So I have to know what is their problem. So according to the Western world culture and their problem, I completely created another kind of yoga system. So it fit into each and every human being in this world. So I ask people a simple questions. You want to live longer? Yeah, I'm asking you a question. You want to live
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Good answer. Second question. How long you wish to live? You might answer, I'll help you 100, 105.
Not really. I don't want to be a liability on others. So yeah, I think 70 is fine. 80, 90 is fine.
That's not true.
Okay.
I offer to this world to celebrate their 100th birthday.
Oh, wow.
I have thousands of them.
Right.
So that's why I created completely a new system of yoga, 100% different than the yoga going still in India today. You know, so each and every human being can make their choice how long they want to live, also how they want to live. A lot of people live 100 years, but 30 years in a wheelchair. You don't want to live like that.
Yeah,
A
exactly.
lot of people live 90 years, but 20 years in a jail. And a lot of people live longer, but 30 years in a hospital. So a lot of people live on the street long time. No, you want to live quality life, long life, healthy life, peaceful life. That's why I offer to this world, giving a personal choice, which every human being in this earth wants to live, long, good life, quality life. So that's like slogan my students call, fire, burn. Doesn't matter who you are, you believe or not. Wind, blow, equally same, every human being in this world. Water, cool. My throat feel good now.
Yeah.
Cool. Bikram always works.
So let's just talk about Bikram Yoga. What does it comprise of? There are about 26 postures, I believe.
Yes.
Right.
There is hundreds of thousands of postures.
Right.
Every posture has cause when you do in Hatha Yoga, Yoga Asana, right? Connected with different part of the body, organ, nerves, veins, ligament, tendon. It works, every posture. So I want to create something like a antibiotic. Doesn't matter which kind of germs, infection, virus or bacteria you have in your body. If you take antibiotic, penicillin, it helps.
Right.
It does. So I created something, it doesn't matter what problem you have, it will solve your medical problem and it will defend,
Exactly.
protect, not to be sick in the future. So that's why I picked up 26 postures from thousands of yoga asana postures and set it up in a sequence like a melody. That's the, you could say, beyond human imagination. From childhood, how I thought about it, how I research medically, scientifically. If you want to have, you have a medical problem, chronic disease, either spinal or heart or diabetes or thyroid or uterus or ovaries, any medical chronic disease.
Right.
If you come to my class to heal it, you will not have time to shake my hand. You will not have time to say hello. I don't know who you are, I don't know your name. I will put you in the line, my hot room, just second line, behind one line, you look in the mirror and you watch two people standing in front of you. And I tell the dialogue. That's the creation. Nobody ever taught yoga by dialogue. And you have to listen the dialogue, you have to understand meaning of the dialogue, you have to apply the meaning of the dialogue to a particular body part. When I said, look in the mirror, concentrate one point on your left knee. Make sure your left knee is locked. Lock means locked. How? You don't have the knee. So that is deep Bikram yoga, day and night, different than any other yoga in the world.
So basically you figured out the mantra to a wholesome, fulfilled, happy life. And that's what you're selling to people, considering how stressed out most of them are these days.
That's very intelligent questions. Looks like you did your homework. I said a little ago, yoga means union between body, mind and spirit. Keep the spirit one side. Let's talk a little bit mind. So, mind supposed to be our best friend. Mind never giving us right information. When your mind is supposed to tell you, hey, you have a bad knee, you have an appointment to go to a doctor, hospital, or yoga class. Instead of that, you are so tired, you are so angry, you have a bad day, have a lethargy, you go to a bar and you drink beer with your friend and eat cheeseburger. So that's wrong. But your mind tells, Ria, get out at 4:30. You got an appointment at 5 o'clock with Bikram. You rush for your therapy. What is Bikram Yoga with the mind? That brings success to America. America is a world largest mental hospital.
Okay.
I tell them last 50 plus years. Mentally, they're totally sick people. Totally sick. They are in heart, they are big, bigger than Pacific Ocean or higher than Himalaya. But mentally, they have absolutely no control, like a child. So Bikram Yoga is very difficult to explain. It takes a long time. It is the hardest thing in our life to hold the mind in the brain for 10 or 20 seconds only. So I created this system using the body as a medium to bring the mind from galaxy, from Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, in the brain and hold it for a few seconds. The meaning of the dialogue, I am forcing you to think what I'm saying. That's called mantra. That time, you cannot think who you are, where you are, what are you doing, how are you doing, why are you doing. You cannot think. I influence you. America we call brainwash. You have to listen, understand the meaning, watch in the mirror, watch other people in front of you, try to do the best you can. So 90 minutes, like a machine gun, I keep you busy with me. So what I do, I switch up your mind and put my mind in your head, in your brain. Because Bikram Yoga is hot and hard. It's not easy.
It's not easy.
It's not easy.
Yeah, a lot of people have told me that.
First day difficult. Second day little better. Third day better. Week later, you are going to tell me, no, room is not too hot. You are not holding the posture too long. Already easy. Like a driving, like a swimming. First day you jump in the water, you drink water, I'm going to die, I want to get out.
Yeah.
And the 2 weeks later, when you swim, wow, you enjoy it. Exactly same thing. So that's the exactly Bikram Yoga is, you know.
Let's just rewind a little bit. I want to know, when were you introduced to yoga?
I myself?
Yes.
3 years old, little baby.
Wow.
After India Free, 47, I don't know the truth, I heard the British people, when he left, they put the virus in the water. Okay. Every state's in the country, educated white people. So cholera, typhoid, plague, pox, smallpox. So I'm from Calcutta, Bengal, I'm Bengali. So the Bengal, they put pox, smallpox virus. So those days, every house in West Bengal, morning, evening, people are dying. Half of the people died, millions and millions of people. My home, I was 3 years old, except my mother, everybody has pox. There is no room to keep the body. Like this morning, my 13 years old sister died in one day. Day after, my brother died. So who knows, maybe everybody will die. So my grandfather, my mom's dad, he was worried. Because he doesn't live there, he lived another part of the town. So he came, cover everybody with a blanket. We had a house that time called Baidyanath Dham, Devghar in Bihar. Very good place for health, good water. We used to go for vacation. So took the whole family to Devghar. It's called Williamstown. I still have the same house today. Okay. And that's all the, wealthy, well-known people used to live there, you know. And 4 buildings after, Ramakrishna Mission Vidyapit, could be the best school in the country or in the world, but we all went there. So the third house, there's a women club. It's called Miss Reba Roy, came from England, very wealthy lady. She had a women club, so all the Bengali housewives used to go there and do some social work. From East Bengal, people are coming refugee, so they used to help them. Okay. And there was an old man living in a little outhouse in that house. In 93 years, we used to call him Panditji. So all the Bengali families, kids used to go to him in the evening to learn Hindi language, because Hindi is not our language, we speak Bengali. So my mom, my two older brother and my older sister used to go there. So one day my mom told my brothers and sister, please take Bikram with you, because if you leave, he will destroy everything.
Why is that?
Because I was a naughty boy.
Okay.
So my mom used to tie the rope on my leg and tie it with the window like a dog, so she can cook. So my brother, sister used to take me with them. Make long story short, I used to sit in Panditji's lap for 2 hours when they study. Now when study is finished, everybody stand, they used to chant, Raghupati Raghava Raja Ram Patito Pavana Sita Ram. Still I remember, 3 years old. So like several mantra, they chant, after that he opened little can and give them gur called prasad. So my interest was not study, my interest in the gur. So Panditji said, I don't remember, my brothers told me, that देखो बेटा ये लोग सब स्टडी किया, गाना गाया, मंत्र पाठ किया, उसको प्रसाद मिला, तुम तो कुछ नहीं किया, तुमको ये नहीं मिलेगा. Even when I was 3 years old, I had a big mouth. So I told him, no, I did my job. He said, what? I sat in your lap quietly for 3 hours, 2 hours. He said, no, I'll make you do something. So he used to hold my feet and hang me upside down, called Shirshasana. Oh. He used to hold my feet and arms and lift up from the floor, and called Dhanurasana. And I used to laugh and laugh and laugh. And I used to tell him, make me do more, make me do more. Then he gave me the guru. So 2 years gone. My father is CPA, chartered accountant. He used to run a big farm in Calcutta. Until everybody get cured, 2 years we live in Bihar. We moved to Calcutta. So my house where we used to live, my mother gave it to her sister. 2 years later, she cannot go and tell me, hey, give me my house back. So we rent a house. So there is a little playground. I was there last week. The playground making skyscraper building. And all the kids, I was 5 years old, and play little ball. And one day the ball went to the next building. So few kids, we went to looking for ball. So the next house, I saw big people, big muscles. They are exercising. So I watched there. So we find the ball, we come back. Next day, again I went there to see those bodies. So few days I went there. It's great interest, like a kids like muscular men. That is Ghosh's College of Physical Education, India's largest bodybuilding health club still today. So one day one of my friends, hey, what are you doing? You know, I said, I'm watching. One day I want to be like this. I remember that. He said, come upstairs, I will show you what I do. So I went with him upstairs. I saw in the room about 15, 20 kids. They are doing same thing, the posture, what I learned from Panditji. I said, what? I thought I'm the only one knows that. They are doing it. So I left. Again, I'm back to the second day with my friend. I'm watching it. And I told him, you know what? You are doing wrong. I can do better than you. He said, how do you know? I said, you want to see it? He said, yes. I took my shot up and I'm keep doing it. When I'm keep doing it, one by one, everybody stopped doing it. They're watching me. Who the hell is that? Mm-hmm. You know? And I'm doing little more advanced postures. So when I finish it, I was the only one. There's a little bed. There's a man sitting like this, keep the pillow on the lap. He said, hey, come here. What's your name? I said, Bikram. I said, where do you live? I saw the window. The playground, other side, that's the house. I said, where do you learn that? I said, Devghar. Devghar? That's Bihar. You know? Who taught you? I said, Panditji. What is Panditji's name? I don't know. Panditji. You do very good. You want to learn more? I said, yes. But I want to learn downstairs. I said, no. If you learn that, then you can go to downstairs and become big man. From that day, my yoga started with Vishnu Charan Ghosh, the greatest health culturist of 20th century. He created more physical culturists than anybody else in the world. And since that day, still this morning, I do my exercise, my yoga.
Right.
Never stop.
So this is how you were introduced to yoga. But then how did Bikram yoga happen? You know, how did you decide, like, one fine day I'm going to modify yoga and then introduce it to the world? That world needs to be introduced to a form like this and that it's going to benefit them.
Good. Whenever some foreigners used to come to my guru's club, you know, or somebody from Delhi, from Bombay, or from London, from America, I don't know why my guru always wants me to give them a demonstration, show the posture, and little by little when I'm growing up, I used to teach them. I don't know why. There is more senior, more teacher. My guru always used to ask me to help them. Excuse me. So, when I went to Bombay, I used to work 24 hours a day. Driving, take train, bus, go to all famous people's house and teach yoga. In 24 hours, one day, I taught maximum 17 people. Average 12, you know. But when I was teaching the same way in Calcutta, everybody wants to learn from me. I started thinking, what a waste of time. In one day, I teach 5 people. How can I teach 5,000 people? So from that age, from 1956, I started thinking, researching, how can I teach a group of people, like a drill, like a military. So I always asked my guru, he said, no, it's not possible. Because somebody may be man, somebody women, somebody 10 years old, somebody 8 years old. Somebody had a neurological problem, somebody has a kidney problem. So each postures has to prescribe for according to their medical problem. So I thought that is the India's explanation, my guru's explanation. But I kind of started thinking, I want to teach, 1,000 people a day, 100 people in one class system. Okay. Like I said, fire burn, doesn't matter who you are. Wind blow, doesn't matter who you are. Water cool, doesn't matter who you are. So now, I explained before, I'll repeat one more time. No matter what medical, physiological, anatomical, psychological problem you have, you only, like a medical prescription, you do certain thing. Like a knee, right? I change the subject. It's a tough question, so it will be a little tough answer. Allopathic medicine, last couple of 100 years, we have a 12 system. Yoga therapy, scientifically, we have a 5 system. Respiratory system, circulatory system, digestive system, spinal system, and nervous system. Now imagine each system we have 100 internal organs. So 5 system, I have 500 internal organs. And 500 internal organs defend, prevent. There's a 6th system we call immune system, defense department, military, Pentagon. So all 5 systems protect the defense system. Now I go back to what I said before. I don't know your name. I don't know which kind of problem you have. I don't know anything. I don't need to know. You come to my class, go through 26 posture sequence, 2 breathing exercise. I will go through bone to the skin, hair to the toes, top to bottom, inside out, clockwise, anti-clockwise, 360-degree angle, each and every internal organs, all the important glands, all the nerve, all the veins, all the ligament, even every cells in your body, even inside each cells, every molecule, every atom, I will activate, re-energize, revitalize, reorganize. Like we use the toilet every day. When you finish it, what we do? Flush it. So toilet is clean. So next person can use it. So what we do, this today's world, I learned to tell people from childhood, our body is a temple, our Atma, God, soul, spirit live there. We have to respect like a temple, and we don't, because our mind is enemy, not friend. That philosophy West never understand. So I tell the West, your body is a toilet. 24 hours a day you dumping garbage into it. Everything garbage, water, air, pollution, food, mind, nerves, all raptured. So do it whatever you want. But come to my class once a day. I have a biggest toilet in the world. I flush it every day. So next 24 hours, you are a brand new car, out of showroom, 0 mile. My guru said, yoga maintains youth long. Keep the body full of vitality, immune to diseases, even at old age. You never become old if you do yoga, because every day you flush the body. And the easiest way to flush it, if you do in a hot room. Now your next question, why hot? If you select
Yeah, why 40 degrees? Why not 35 or 45? Why 40?
Good question, good question. If you take a piece of steel to a blacksmith and tell him, hey, can you make it a knife? What is the first thing he's going to do?
He's obviously going to melt it.
That's it. And how? Put in the fire. As soon as it becomes soft, hammering, change the shape to a knife. So people come to my class in wheelchair, 20 years. So many chronic disease, can't even walk. They tried everything, medical treatment, operation, meditation, you name it. Nothing works. They have no interest to live. They tried to commit suicide 4 times. That body gone, mind gone, spirit gone, no more interest to survive. They want to get out of here. They cannot take the pills anymore. Cocaine doesn't help. Whiskey doesn't help. You know, the morphine doesn't help. Nothing helps. Those kind of people come to my class.
Wow.
Think of it. Not 1, not 2, not 3. Millions and millions and millions. From the day 1, we take their mind out of their brain. We implement yoga mind. So they are no more driver. I said, sit down in the back seat. I'm the driver. Enjoy the ride.
You give them the hope.
Hope. Inspiration. I give them hope, inspiration. First day they said, oh, I have to go home. Too hot, too difficult. This man is so mean. You're insulting me. But 90 minutes later, they're enlightened. They experience self-realization. So they go back, said, can I go back 9 o'clock class? They don't want to wait up to 4:30. I tell them, no. You studied 4:30, you have to have a gap 24 hours. So they want to come earlier. Even they come 9 o'clock, they said, can I come 7 o'clock in the evening? I said, you are not ready for 2 classes a day. Imagine, who has no interest to live, committed suicide 4 times. They are not lucky, they didn't die, right? And they want to come twice a day. Because just I put them in a different track.
You were mentioning about the eating habits. I wanted to know, besides the yoga, what are the other changes one should bring about to benefit the most?
You know my mantra? You ask anybody in the world. If you ask them, if I ask you, Riya, what is the best food in the world? What is the answer?
Ghar ka khana.
Huh? Ghar ka khana. Okay. No.
Okay.
The best food in the world is no food.
Okay, I didn't see that coming.
See, there's a water in the glass. If there is a hole, do you think there will be water? No.
No, leak.
It will be empty. It will leak. Why we need the food? Why we need the sleep? Why we eat breakfast, lunch and dinner? Why we sleep 6, 7, 8 hours every night? I'll explain medically. If you want to drive the car, you have to make sure you have a full tank gas. Suppose 100 liter, you fill it up. You can drive 200-300 kilometers until tank is empty. When this tank is empty, it will not go anymore. Car will not start. You have to fill it up again. Right? What is gasoline? You call what you call India? Petrol. We put the fire in the gas and the fire create energy. Prana, life force. which is called horsepower. Horsepower create RPM. RPM create torque. And that creates energy, it goes fast. So we have same thing in our body, we call prana, life force, energy. What is energy? What is come from? Two things, nutrition and relaxation. Nutrition come from food, relaxation come from sleep. You have to cool down, right? But whatever we eat, my guru, my professor, all the senior most people, we research our life with the help of modern medical science.
Yeah.
Whatever we eat every 24 hours, we only leave, use, absorb 20%. 80% is waste. Why? Whatever you or average people in the, what you eat, and 50% we don't digest. Indigest food, 50%, what is goes? Everywhere. That make body sick and old, overweight. And the 50% we digest convert to glucose, nutrient that we use. Now, how we use it? Blood circulation. Circulatory system, number 2. Blood is the transporter of glucose, nutrition, all over the body, inside out. Now we need 20 truck to carry. We have 2 truck. So 50% of the glucose, only we are transporting 20%. What is 30% does? Stay in the bloodstream, in the veins. We call traffic jam. Blood temperature, cold. Blood concentrate, thick. Right? Create high blood pressure, high cholesterol, coronary thrombosis, cerebral thrombosis, phlebitis thrombosis. So guess what I do? Or any human being in the world. I eat 20%. I digest 20%. I absorb 20%. I supply 20%. I use 20%. I survive with 20%. That's why I have still 28 inches waist for last 45 years.
Like they say, you are what you eat.
That's it. Yoga is a gas station, petrol pump. After a whole day hard work, you tired, you angry, you are, hate everything going on. Somehow you drag yourself into my class. You clean everything, fill it up the tank. Yoga gives you energy. So, relaxation and nutrition. So, if you do yoga, you sleep less, you eat less, and you are always young because you have no garbage inside your body, no lethargy. The outstanding way you are helping yourself to increase your life force, prana, energy. So that's why I have still energy and work hard. This is my 4th lifetime I'm living in one birth. I finished over 300 years of working hours until today.
So Bikram, I want you to look back and answer, did you ever think when you first modified the yoga and you came up with Bikram Yoga, did you ever think it's going to become so popular?
True way, I never thought that it will be that popular.
Yes.
But I knew this is the way people must do it. To this Bikram Yoga or Indian Yoga to accessible to every human being in this world. That was my goal.
So Bikram Yoga has about 26 postures, really difficult postures, because I've never heard anybody tell me that it's easy. How did you come up with 26? Why not 30? Why not 20?
You are too intelligent. If I knew you are going to ask me those questions, I will prepare myself. It will take a little bit time. But anyway, we have 26 alphabet, A, B, C, D to Z. With 21 is consonant and 5 is vowel. If you study the 26, A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, so I picked up 26 posture A to Z. If you do it in this sequence, like I said before, you use 100% of your body inside out.
Hollywood celebrities, other celebrities that you're teaching yoga to? right?
Yes.
So there are a lot of
Not
big
only
names
Hollywood,
attached.
Bollywood also.
Exactly, like other celebrities too. So do you think it's become like a cool factor thing as well? Like, people are not really aware about the benefits you get from yoga, but they're doing it just because, oh, it's cool. Yoga fits right in the bracket.
It does.
Spiritual awakening, the positivity.
Everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything. Reborn one second.
Yes.
Whenever my guru used to come to Delhi, first thing he used to visit, which is museum today, Panditji's house. And always he'd take me when he teach to, he used to do head shoulder stand, headstand, those kind of postures. For me to give a demonstration from 1956. Of course, I knew Indiraji that time, from 56. So this is the plus point of my career. I can tell proudly, I taught Jawaharlal Nehru. I taught Indira Gandhi.
Yeah.
Indira Gandhi, my godmother from 56. We traveled a lot, we did a lot of works together. So that's my most well-known student for the first time.
And
Of
right
course.
now, can you name a
Right
few
now,
Hollywood celebrities, Bollywood celebrities?
you name anybody.
Right.
Singer. I started with Barbara Streisand, and Frank Sinatra, Henry Mancini, Quincy Jones, and today is since 15 years old, Madonna, Beyonce, Britney Spears, Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga is my spokesperson.
Okay.
She talk about me all the time. And it's 1962, you know who is Shirley MacLaine? She came to learn from me 1962. George Harrison, early 60s. So from those days, stars used to come to learn from me. Shirley was after me from 62 to 70 to take me to Hollywood. So my first student in America is Elvis Presley.
Wow.
My second student is President Nixon. When I went, same week, 4th of July, 1972, I didn't have a visa. I didn't have a passport. I went to the airport, Seahawk 130, the bigger than Jumbo 747 plane, from Atsugi Air Force Base, from Tokyo to Honolulu to meet Nixon. So he has phlebitis thrombosis. He came from operation. They want to amputate his leg. As a president, 4 days, I give him 7 hydropathic treatment, Bikram yoga in the bathtub. And 4th day morning, I asked, Mr. President, which leg is the bad one? He said, right, left, right, I don't remember. So after that, he lived 24 years. He never remembered which leg was the bad one. I never even applied for a green card. The green card was gift from Nixon. So the first school, Honolulu, San Francisco, and Beverly Hills, built by Department of Health, Welfare and Education, gift from Nixon. Then my next student is Reagan, and then Clinton, then Obama, you name it. I met Jackie Kennedy as a first lady in 1962 in Kolkata, in Governor House. And since I'm the guru of Kennedy family still today, I'm also campaign chairman for Democrat Party from 73.
Wow.
Still today,
That's great.
still today, you know that. So celebrity is endless. I'm the creator of Jackson 5. You know Jackson 5?
Yes, of course I know.
Yes, you know Michael Jackson?
Yes, of course.
I give them first chance in 1971 in Tokyo, in Budokan, exactly across the street from Indian Embassy in Tokyo. Then I created Jackson 5, created a show through my student, Bonnie Burns, started in CBS 1974, Jackson 5 shows.
Right.
So even still today, I'm the Jackson's family's guru. Like this, countless. Elizabeth Taylor, every star, countless. Sportsmen, athletes, you're talking Hollywood. How about the sportsman? You name any sportsman in the world who is not for tennis. John McEnroe, I make him play, 6 years more, 3 Wimbledon. Football player, number 1, Dan Marino. He was retired, going for spinal surgery, scapula. I met him only once, one class I taught in Miami. One class. I make him play 6 years. He was the biggest quarterback in American football. Then basketball player, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I make him play 7 years more. 20 years in NBA, 7 feet 3 inches. He's my spokesperson. So like this, countless. When nothing works, they retire, right? They come to me. Right. When Gretzky, he's going for scapular surgery.
Right.
Tomorrow morning at 9, he was the Los Angeles ice hockey team captain. So Kareem Abdul-Jabbar told him to call me. I still today never met him physically. I talked to telephone, I said, it's a problem. I sent one my assistant to his home. I said, stop. Do a little bit Bikram yoga. If it doesn't work, have a surgery. Right? 2 weeks. He forgot which scapula is the wrong one. Same year, he's Canadian. He, as a captain, play for Canada, the World Championship, the every 3 years, Winter Olympic, he give the gold medal. So he said gold medal, not to Canada, is for Bikram, Wayne Gretzky. Like this, countless people. Countless mean, I never met, what's her name? Andy Murray. I never met Andy Murray. Every half an hour he talk about me. Bikram Yoga created Andy Murray. I mean, my God, I trained the whole team, basketball team, football team, Olympic team, dance team. If I teach Indian sportsmen, each and everyone get the gold medal. Do you know how become a yoga teacher? You didn't ask me that question. You asked me how I started yoga. Why I became a yoga teacher?
Why?
I was a All India national champion 3 times. 11, 12, 13. Unbeaten. 4th year when I went to compete, the whole country complained that if Bikram compete, nobody ever win. So they make law, you cannot compete more than once. So they make me retire. So 5th day in Lakshmanjula, Swami Shivananda Yoga University. So they asked me to give a demonstration. Right? I gave a demonstration. They never saw anything like that. I did 550 posture in half an hour. Sequence of the posture. My Guru's creation. So Swami Shivananda give title Yogi Raj, king of all the yogis. Right? Yes. Then I cannot compete. What am I going to do? I want name, I want fame, I want to trouble world. So I thought I'm going to be a Pele. That day no Pele. I want to be a Puskas or Eusebio. Pele is my best friend. I bring him to Calcutta to play last game in his life. So I want to be a soccer player. I was a good athlete, sportsman from my childhood. My Guru said no, that anybody can do. The most difficult sports in the world is Olympic weightlifting. Yes. So I started weightlifting. 1959. In 1960, I became India's #1 weightlifter. So 63, I broke world record, Olympic record. Wow. 64, I was going Tokyo Olympic for bantamweight. So 110%, I'm going to get gold medal. 7 years before, in training camp, my catcher, who catch the barbell, they dropped the 465 pound on my left leg. My left leg was crushed, 100,000 pieces, dust. So I was in wheelchair. Indiraji, bring every doctor from around the world, from Switzerland to Germany, from Japan, from New York. Everybody said, I have to cut my leg off. And I don't want to leave one leg. I'm a macho, tough athlete sportsman. So I went to Howrah Bridge to jump. I don't want to live with one leg. So my Guru said, you tried everything? I said, yes. Come back tomorrow morning, 6 o'clock. And that time I used to look like a baby gorilla. I'll show the picture. I have my telephone. You will not believe it. So I couldn't do anything. 6 months later, I lost the muscles. My body looked like a normal human being, not baby gorilla. And I can do lotus again. Wow. No operation, beyond human imagination. I'm getting emotional. Can you believe it? So I told my Guru, rest of my life, I go around the world and I want to fix bad knees and bad legs. I decided. I went Bombay to see some movie shooting. My cousin Shailesh Mukherjee is a big movie star. And I couldn't get out 5 years. Every movie star, from Prithviraj Kapoor my guru student from Raj Kapoor's father, my first student, he used to learn exercise from my guru 1930 in Calcutta. So from Raj Kapoor family to Madhubala, to Nargis, to Meena Kumari, Yusuf Bhai, Dilip Kumar, Rajendu Kumar, Dharmender, Meena Kumari, Biswajit, everybody my student. 100 industrialists, you ask, J.R.D. Tata, to Goenka, to Dalmia, to Ruyas, to whole family my student. 5 years I couldn't get out of Bombay. I used to teach 24 hours a day. When I went first to teach S.P. Jain, Santi Prasad Jain, I used to teach him, who owned Times of India, Bennett Coleman and Company. I used to live their home in Carmichael Road, 29 Carmichael Road, Shekhar Kunj. So I was there for 1 day. I was there 18 months. And all 5 brothers died, 4 brothers died. Only one person lived, Shashi Chand Jain, still today, because I taught him. He has epilepsy. 6 years treating in Columbia University Hospital, nothing works. I make him normal. So I'm the guru of that family. Still today, I just had a dinner 2 weeks ago, which is Indu Bhabi, Indu Jain, her home in Delhi. You know, so if you allow me, when I stay there home, teach yoga to the children and Shashi Jain, everything free, plus my salary was 200 rupees. Those days, a lot of money. 1 year later, I used to earn 1 lakh rupees. Because my demand to do one treatment, first day was 5 rupees. And 2 years later, I used to charge 5,000 rupees, first visit. Still my demand. So 5 years I was there. Why? It works. It works.
A lot has been said about, how Bikram Yoga helps lose weight. It has helped people lose weight a lot. But then I'm a skinny girl, and if I want to try it out, I'll be in 2 minds, whether, because I don't want to lose weight. It's very difficult for me to put on weight. So would you recommend this to a skinny person?
Good question.
Because a lot of people don't think that's a problem. It is a problem, people.
See, eating is a bad habit. People love to eat, right? But eating not good because they get overweight, right? People like to drink, but drink is bad for your body. You are the driver. You can drive any road you want. You have a choice. Now, yes, if you take a piece of frozen butter in a hot pan, tell me what's going to happen. Shh, it's melt like a ghee. So Bikram Yoga class is a hot pan. And you come from junkyard, like a butter, go in the pan. Of course, everybody lose weight. Now, I have some student has problem to gain weight. So I give them all the choice in the world. Do anything you want. You want to drink wine, go drink wine. You want to eat as much as you want. You can do anything in the world you want. But once a day, you go there and flush it. So, you can eat, you can drink, you can do anything you want. It doesn't matter. But wherever in this planet, in the earth, in the world you go, every little town, every city, there's a Bikram. Yes. So no excuse. You enjoy a whole day, eat more, go for shopping, enjoy in Tasmania.
Then go flush.
They first. So, I give you choice, your life any way you want to live. You want to gain weight, you gain weight. You want to lose weight, you lose weight. You want to be healthy, you're healthy. You want to be strong, you're strong. So that's the, I think, best creation ever happened, history of our civilization.
Alright, so this was all about yoga. Now I want to know, where's home for you?
I live in Beverly Hills, Los Angeles, my permanent.
That's fancy.
But I have a home almost every main cities in the world. I have an apartment, home, and wherever I go, I don't have to stay in a hotel. I stay there.
What brings you to India then?
Wow.
What's coming for you? What next?
Turning point of my life.
That's big.
The life has a four wing. Brahmacharya garahastha bhana prastha sannyasa. So I think I'm kind of end up the 3rd wing, 4th wing is starting. I have a lot of students, they're presidents, prime minister, billionaire, superstar, most powerful people in the world, all kinds sorts of people. I have the greatest respect for this man who I never met physically yet, Mr. Narendra Modi, our Prime Minister. I already said in CNN, in my teacher training graduation lecture, how a Prime Minister can think even, make yoga worldwide biggest name in the world all time, which already I did it. Why he thought about it? So I want my the fourth quarter of my life, my mission to make his dream or fantasy or his thoughts to reality. That's my mission, to be in India, and I'm going to do it. But I cannot do alone. I need their help. That's why I'm here.
And also you need teachers. And a little birdie told me that you're very picky when it comes to picking your teachers.
Yes. Nobody can teach Bikram Yoga. It will be trained by only me. Like I ask you, every country, government asked me to their country and open hundreds of thousands of yoga schools. Last 2 years, Chinese government asking me to open, there's hundreds of Bikram schools. 5,000 Bikram yoga schools. But I can open 5,000 schools, but who is going to run it? Who is going to teach? If you give me $1 billion and tell in my country build 1,000 schools, to run 1,000 schools, you need 5,000 teachers. Yes. So first we have to build yoga school to train them, to have a university to create the teacher, just like a lawyer, doctor, engineer. You need a school, college, university. So I am here to offer first time physically myself to Indian kids to train them Bikram yoga teacher. And before they become teacher, the job will be ready to go any country in the world, any city in the world in advance to teach yoga. Everybody from here or all over the world wants to go to America. You don't get a visa even. You don't get a sponsor. You want to go to America, England, Germany, Australia, South Africa or Russia? I need 50,000 teachers. But now I'm going to concentrate, fourth part of my life, to create teacher like my guru did to me, to create teacher in Indian kids. I make them teacher, send them any country in the world, and financially, wow, how much you make in any job in 8 hours, you make 5 times more in 3 hours. 90 minutes class, 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening. Like if you do your job all day, 8-10 hours a day.
That's a great offer. Anybody interested, you definitely need to apply for it.
Yes, that's why it's amazing. Short hours, make financially so much money, and what a satisfactory job. When somebody want to die, you give them new life. You cannot buy that with any valuable things again in the world. No. So that's my new mission, to send this message.
Well, Bikram, I can't begin to put in words how big an honor and what an absolute pleasure it's been to just listen to you talk so passionately about life. And thank you so much for coming, taking out time and coming to News World India and talking about yoga, Bikram Yoga.
You're welcome.
Giving your wisdom. Well, I'm definitely sold to bring about all the necessary changes for a happy, more fulfilled life. I hope you heard it too and you are ready to do the same and definitely try Bikram Yoga. Well, that's all from me, but we'll see you soon. Keep watching News World India. Thank you and namaste.